Don't pour ale into your shithole. Watchers on the couch. Day one. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch. I'm Tim.
And I'm Mike.
Today we're covering The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 7. Can go fuck yourself. No, Convergence is the name of this episode, the season finale. Before we get anywhere, let's get into our Too Long Didn't Watch, which I did find out that people enjoy.
That's right.
There are people that have already tuned out to The Last of Us, but they are following along with the Too Long Didn't Watch. And I love that so much. Okay.
I just, the next season, I might just have to only listen to your Too Long Didn't Watch.
And then and we'll just make it up as we go along.
Yeah.
All right. So, Episode 7, Convergence. Ellie makes it back to the theater after her business with Nora and confesses to Dina, who's recovering from an arrow to the leg removal. She confesses what Joel did to the Fireflies to save her all those years ago. The next morning, Jesse and Ellie head out to meet out with Tommy and get the fuck out of Seattle. On the way, we find out that the horse is fine. Jesse makes an educated guess about Dina being pregnant. And he also lets a kid die when he prevents Ellie from interfering with the WLF capturing a Seraphite child. We find out from a conversation between Isaac and Park that that the WLF are planning a big strike against the Seraphites, and Abby is supposed to lead the army if both of them should die, but Abby and her whole crew have fucked off over the last day for reasons that are unclear, and that they expect you to tune into the next season to find out why. At the bookstore where they're supposed to meet up with Tommy, Jesse and Ellie don't find Tommy, but they overhear a communication of a sniper pinning down WLF soldiers, and since scars don't use guns, Jesse assumes that's Tommy and moves to help him out. Ellie has other plans, however, when she spots the aquarium that Abby is supposedly holed up in based on information she got from Nora. After a tense exchange, they go their separate ways. Jesse goes after Tommy. Ellie goes after Abby. Ellie gets on a boat, hits a wave, and washes up on an island where we do nothing to advance the plot, but only show Ellie's plot armor when she is captured by Scars and almost hung up and disemboweled before the WLF attack on the Scars caused them to abruptly leave Ellie where she is for some reason. Ellie gets back on the boat, gets to the aquarium where she doesn't find Abby, but she does find her friends Owen and Mel. In the course of trying to learn Abby's whereabouts, Owen tries to kill Ellie, but Ellie kills him and also accidentally kills Mel in a truly mind-boggling fashion, which we will get into. In fact, she kills 3 people with 1 bullet, as we find out that Mel was also pregnant. Tommy and Jesse find Ellie and bring her back to the theater. The next morning, as they're getting ready to leave Seattle, Ellie and Jesse have a heart-to-heart conversation when they hear commotion from the front of the building. They open the door to the theater lobby where Jesse is immediately killed by Abby and is about to shoot Tommy, Abby thinks Tommy killed her friends. Ellie confesses that it was her, and she's the one that Abby wants, and that Joel killed Abby's dad to save her. Abby points the gun at Ellie. We hear a gunshot. We cut to black. Abby wakes up on the couch where she's informed by Manny that Isaac is waiting for them, and we discover we are now at day 1 of Seattle from Abby's perspective. See you next season, where we'll show you more of this character that you've only seen for 15 minutes across the whole season, like anyone who hasn't played the game could remotely give a shit about. That's the season finale. Hey, Mike, vibe check. What did you think of the episode?
Oh, I hated it. Yeah, it was actually, it was real upsetting. Mostly it's because it's the season finale. Mm-hmm. And I'm still really butthurt that it's only 7 episodes and that I have to wait 2.5 years, most likely. It'll probably be 2.5, 3 years maybe before the next season comes out. Honestly, it would not surprise me if this gets canceled. Because I think they lost a ton of viewership. And I know it's already been greenlit, but they haven't started filming. They're not going to film for another 6 months. Shit gets canceled in that time. They might just cut their losses and be like, man, I don't think people are going to watch this.
Yeah, I don't know what I know their viewership was down because of the Memorial Day holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what their viewership is compared to like other shows like Westworld or even His Dark Materials. I can tell you what the difference is between people who listen to Watchers on the Couch between Game of Thrones stuff and Last of Us, and the numbers are not good for us. It's a fraction of our audience that tune in for even His Dark Materials, way higher numbers than Last of Us.
I don't know anybody that's watching this show.
Yeah.
Like anybody I talk to, they're not watching it. Like anybody. Like
very few.
Yeah.
Maybe only 2 people that we actually know are three people outside of us that are actually watching it out of all the people we know.
Mm-hmm.
3.5. Sarah's seen half the episode.
Frank's not watching it anymore.
Oh, that's right. Frank tuned out.
Yeah.
So yeah. My vibe check, my notes was just fuck this episode.
There's a lot of things that
I don't know if I've ever had my head spin this fast in the course of a week. Like literally last week, one of the best episodes of the whole show, only to be like, I'm done with this show the next week. If I watch next season, Mike, I literally hope it ends like the way they're going. Season 3 needs to end with the scene of a horse in the building with saddlebags full of guns, and it just says Shimmer Day 1. I would be way more excited for that horse shit than waiting around 2 years to see whatever the steaming pile is they expect people to tune into for next season.
Mm-hmm. If we weren't covering the show, I mean, the show's definitely not good enough to where like I would be excited on like a Sunday night, like, oh, I gotta watch this. I would just maybe casually watch it whenever during the week. I might even wait till the whole season's out and then maybe binge it on a lazy day. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I'm kind of really tuned out on this show. Like, so since we are covering this and we are doing the podcast, I will be back on board in 2.5 or 3 years. Like my anger, frustrations with how this season went will be gone. And I will probably be a little excited to see what happens, because I'll want to cover it just to, see it to its end.
We're completionists.
Yes. When I do something, I do it.
Yes.
But it's just, I don't know, man. I'm out on most of the characters. Like, I don't care about anybody, really.
They've killed everybody.
Right? We get freaking Jesse and then pow! Like, Dina's the only one worth watching. Tommy a little bit, but Tommy was do nothing all season. Yeah.
And then Ellie they've made, I can't imagine Ellie is this unlikable in the video game.
I know.
That's so unlikable.
I 100% agree. Like, I hate her character so much. And I'm not that big fan of Bella Ramsey, really. Like, I'm really starting to not like her face. Like, like maybe worse than Ollie.
Mike, you've been on Reddit too long.
No, I haven't seen anything on Reddit because I don't want to be spoiled. So I've seen nothing in any media about this show except listening to a couple podcasts and watching the show.
You listen to podcasts that cover this? There's other podcasts that cover this?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, listen to one called Streaming Things. You'd like them a lot.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Streaming Things.
Yeah, those guys are fun, man. They're
the one that I really like, they kind of dropped off the face of the earth, that Fan Critical.
Yeah, I don't think they do anything anymore.
Yeah, they haven't done anything since, I think, the first season of Last of Us, because they didn't do the second season of House of the Dragon either.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're done, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
Shame.
I enjoyed them. There was so I listened to them. I listened to Bald Move, but I'm not really that big a fan anymore with them. I don't know. They just kind of, I don't know, S the D of this show a little too hard. Mm-hmm. But they usually do that with most shows. Like, they kind of change, like, I don't know. I don't know if they're really all that honest about kind of what they feel, which is fine. They're positive about it. And
hot take.
But yeah, no, they're fine. Like, they're good at what they do or whatever. And one I just listened to today that I might start listening to again was, is it Magnum Talks or something like that?
No, I never heard of that one.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like real popular, but like, I definitely agreed with one of the guys that was talking about this episode, how he felt about it and how TV is starting to go and, less and less episodes and not really completing stories. And, you know, how can you care about this show? How do you expect people to care about it 3 years from now? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And a bunch more stuff after that, you know. Check it out if you want. But streaming things, highly recommend. Those guys are fucking awesome. They're hilarious. I love those guys.
All right. There's
plugs. Yeah. Don't listen to us. Listen to that.
Listen to us too.
Yes.
If you aren't going to get hot mic takes like that, let's get into the episode breakdown if we must. So, Mike, we start off back in the theater. Dina's yelling, "Pull it out!"
Giggity.
So they're dealing with Dina and Jesse are dealing with the arrow to the leg. Dina's telling him that she can't die. Tries to give her a drink. She doesn't want to take it. She's like, "No."
What?
No, drinky.
But you're an alcoholic. You're a lush. You don't want to drink? You know, at first it didn't click for me. It took me like just a second. And I was like, I guess she's just a badass who wants to, you know, feel the pain. And I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot.
Also, I don't think, although I'm not a doctor, as many white guys, but I am going to be a white guy with a podcast and give you some sort of medical opinion as an unprofessional. I don't think that would do anything to the baby. That one drink.
Yeah, you'd probably be okay.
You'd probably be fine.
Yeah, but also that one drink isn't going to do that much, you know.
Yeah,
for the pain, really. So, but I was really hoping it was a poison arrow and she'd be dead.
No,
you know?
I don't want that because she's the only character I like.
I want everybody to die. I'm done.
Until
kill them all.
In a little bit, I don't like her as much, but
I just want the show to only be zombies.
And
you know, yeah, zombies and Shimmer just taking the zombies.
The horse lord of America. Ellie finally shows up at the theater. Jesse keeps asking where she's been, but she books it straight for Dina.
Mm-hmm.
And Dina's recovering, wakes up. Ellie asks if the baby's okay. Dina says it is. Ellie's like, "How do you know?" Dina's like, "I just know."
It is known.
It is known. And then she tells Ellie to take her shirt off so she can tend to Ellie's owies.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
at first I was like, how the fuck did that happen to her back? And I'm like, oh, the fucking stalkers. Like, yeah 3 episodes ago or whatever. But her coat wasn't all fucked up. So,
I don't know.
Ellie's definitely going to die of infection, right?
Some sort of infection.
Normal infection.
Unless she's immune to all infection.
Right. She's a superhuman.
So Ellie proceeds to tell her that she found Nora. Nora said 2 words, whale and wheel.
No, she was like, I got 2 words for you. Suck it! And they proceeded to wrestle for the belt. Just like Joel taught her.
Yes. Whale and wheel. It sounds like a boutique podcast advertiser. Whale and wheel if you want your for your fucking nautical pottery or something like that.
It really does, actually. It is a little silly, but sure. All right.
Ellie then tells Dina about how she made Nora talk and how easy it was. Just kept hitting. And I liked it.
Love listening to her bones crunch. I love the taste of her blood. I want to kill more people. Yeah.
She's feeling very uncomfortable about how excited she was, or how prone she is to violence, which she's been prone to violence this whole time, and only now she's realizing it.
Yeah.
She watched with glee as Joel punched that motherfucker in the first episode of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dina says maybe she got what she deserved, and Ellie says maybe she didn't.
Maybe not.
Dina's ears are way better than mine, by the way. Even with closed caption. Because she's like whispering all this shit, and Dina's got super mom hearing ears right now.
And saying everything very slow. Like, this scene is very slow. I'm like, God damn it, come on. Pick up the pace, man.
She confesses to Ellie about how Joel killed the Fireflies to save Ellie, including Abby's father, which is why they showed up to kill Joel. This information seems to upset Dina, and I'm not sure why. Because
I didn't understand it either. So, because she was like ride or die, no matter what. Like, 3 episodes ago. Because she's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I would, what? And now that she knows this, it's a big deal. It is kind of odd. So, I don't know.
But she's all, we need to go home now.
Yeah, all right. Change my mind. Let's go home.
I mean, she does need to go home. She's got to get that leg taken care of. But
yeah, it's like Joel killed everybody. She's like, yeah, they were going to make some, they could have made a cure, but I would have had to die. Joel found out and he butt fucked everybody in that hospital. Yeah, Abby's dad was a doctor. Bent him right over the table and butt fucked him. Made the 2 nurses watch.
Wow.
That's why Dina's like, whoa, we need to go home. I didn't know that. Oh.
Ellie and Jesse are packing up to go look for Tommy. Dina gives Ellie a good luck bracelet, and Jesse has this look on his face like, man, I want a good luck bracelet.
Yeah.
Tough shit, Jesse. He tells Dina that they're going to be back by sundown if Tommy is where he's supposed to be. So Dina's left all by herself to hole up in the theater.
I think this is silly as well, but I mean, I guess it's kind of the better option, I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, she can't move around. Like, where is she going to be?
No, but I'm saying, like, for her to just be by herself, like, yeah, she can't move around. So if anybody comes knocking, like, she's screwed. Mm-hmm. But if one of them stayed there with Dina, but I don't know.
No, then we wouldn't have any drama.
Either way, they're kind of fucked. So
because we got to have our drama, Mike.
That's right.
Ellie finds out that they're supposed to rendezvous with Tommy at the bookstore, and Ellie asks again how he found the theater. And he tells her that they followed the likely paths into the city, found where Shimmer was stashed, and that Shimmer was fine. Not that you fucking asked.
Shimmer's okay.
Yay! Shimmer Day 1. Saw the WLF sign on the TV station, which I'm impressed Jesse knows what a TV station is.
Why is that? I think they would still know what TV and stuff is. I mean, because they could still watch like movies as long as they have power, they could watch DVDs and stuff. And
I suppose that's true.
They probably know like it used to be broadcast because they have radio, so they know radio's broadcast and stuff.
Yeah. All right. I mean, also, he's been out and about too, so somebody may have told him, "Hey, that's a TV station." And he also could be young enough that he had a couple of years of TV before the outbreak. I suppose it's been 20 years or something.
Yeah.
So, Jesse's actor, young Mazzino, is in his early 30s, but I'm assuming that Jesse is supposed to be closer to Dina.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Otherwise, that relationship with Dina is super fucking gross.
It's the apocalypse, man. These age ranges are going to be a little different.
Oh, the libertarian dream. So he says it took 2 days and a lot of close calls. And have you even said thank you once? And she does. She thanks it.
Yeah, and she puts on a suit.
Then he tells her how Dina said that she told him that she can't die, not that she doesn't want to, but she can't, and she didn't drink any whiskey to numb the pain. And then he correctly guesses that Dina's Pergaginat.
Shit, you were guessing? Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, I can't die. I can't die.
They continue on, and apparently we discover that there's more than one woman whose love we have to feel when we see a different face of the prophet of the Seraphites.
So when I saw this, I was like, I don't remember seeing a different face.
It was a white lady.
Oh, okay.
Before.
I just don't remember. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Maybe if you give a shit about these Scar people at all.
No, I don't.
I know.
And I got a wild theory about how their religion came about. Okay.
Oh, okay. Do we have to save it for wild theory, or should we do it
now? We can save it. I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me either.
Well, I can do it now because I think the religion is based on boner pills. I think like this whole fear love thing was an ad for boner pills called Seraphite. It's like, try Seraphite and feel her love.
Just a bunch of bald people in a bathtub.
Try Seraphite and be well hung.
No.
Seraphite, get up in them guts. Yep. Seraphite, feel her love. That's what it was. Yep.
Wow.
That's my wild theory. Yeah.
That's a wild theory. Oh, man. They take cover in the rain. Jesse and Ellie take cover in the rain in a parking garage when the WLF chase the Seraphite kid in.
Mm-hmm.
And we see one of the WLF is the kid that Isaac saved 10 years earlier.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. So, all right.
Ellie makes a move to help, but Jesse stops her and tells her that these people are killing each other. Even the kids are killing each other, and it's not their war, and he's not going to die for them because he can't die.
Yeah. You know, these wolves sure as fuck do like to get these Seraphites naked. Because they, like, rip this dude's clothes off. The other guy was freaking naked. Like, what's going on here, wolves? Like,
you want me to show you my penis?
Yeah. Like, show me them balls, Seraphite. Yeah. You're coming with us. Uh-huh. But yeah, you know what? This thing with Ellie, like her wanting to fight, is stupid. It makes me hate her so much more. Yeah, like they keep doing these things to make Ellie seem fucking stupid. And it's incredibly annoying. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, of course you want it, man. Like, you guys are going to die. Like, you got to get Tommy, dude. And even if she didn't give a fuck about Tommy, she still has her whole Abby thing that she wants to, you know. So she needs to protect herself so she can stay alive to go kill Abby. Mm-hmm. This is so dumb.
You're right. This is a truly pathetic show.
Nice.
I forgot we had a sound.
Oh, that's great.
I should have been updating this. There's some good stuff from this show. Why I need a how did we get to the season finale of this and I don't have a sound clip of Nobody Asked You Jizz Boy?
Oh my god. Well, I probably would have maybe, but my whole setup's not, you know, right. I just got all the basic now. But yeah.
Let's see where
this next scene's confusing too with Elise and Isaac.
Yes. We move on to the WLF compound where Park meets with Isaac, and Park says that the storm's going to get bigger, which is good news for whatever they have planned for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac asks if there's any word on Abby. Not since last night. Owen and Mel have apparently disappeared. So Isaac notes that Abby and her entire crew have gone no contact tonight of all nights. Park says they still have Manny. Isaac says they have a lot of Mannies. He might as well be named fucking Greenberg. Or whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely wasn't Goldberg.
It was Jizz Boy.
And they have enough Owen and Mel's, but they only have one Abby. And Park's like, dude, what the fuck? What is this bullshit? Are you banging her? And then Isaac goes, what, do you listen to the Watchers on the Couch podcast and their Wild Theory Corner?
Yeah, sexy ass Isaac.
But he's not. He says, Park and him might be dead tomorrow, so who's going to lead the army after that? It was supposed to be her. Which, why?
Exactly.
Why is it supposed to be her?
Oh, we'll find out 3 years from now, Tim.
Great.
Yeah.
She's like, she's a good soldier. Great even. Is she? She can't even stand a fucking post in the cold.
He's like, all right, you caught me. She's a real hot piece of ass.
She's hot as hell, man.
And our army has a kick-ass name, too. He says that. Like, I'm like, what?
Despite their badass name. They're a bunch of sheep.
It's just a weird thing to say. Like, all right.
Well, I think he didn't name them. Like, that group already existed by the time he came in.
Right.
So he's like just poking fun at it the same way he's like, you're all fucking Greenberg.
Okay.
He doesn't give a shit about the name. He probably thinks the name's dumb as hell.
All right. Yeah.
But Park says, you know, Abby's fucked off, so maybe she wasn't the one after all.
Right. Sounds like they might be conspiring to do something else. Yeah. Disseminating in the dark corners.
Jesse and Ellie make it to the bookstore, but no Tommy. Ellie picks out the monster at the end of the book, or a monster at the end of this book, Sesame Street Classic, to take to Dina. And Jesse's like, man, that's a good one. I should have thought of that.
Ellie's the monster at the end of this story.
Yeah, that's what they really want you to think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Jesse and Ellie have like a heart-to-heart where he says, yeah, I love Dina, but not the way that you do. And we find out he had this fling with an artist for about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't stay and abandon her family, so she asked Jesse to go with her. And Jesse wanted to, but he decided to stay because he was taught to put other people first. And then Ellie's like, oh, look at Jesse Christ over here.
Oh,
Aren't
that's
you
funny.
so fucking noble?
Yeah, Jesse just blah, 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 blah. Oh, you love somebody. Big deal.
This dude's got fucking stories. Like,
Can we go kill some people? Like,
because Tommy is. Radio reports that there's a sniper. Jesse figures out it's Tommy. They go to the roof to scope it out. Jesse pinpoints where Tommy is. And Ellie spots the aquarium with the whale and the Ferris wheel. And
she spots a whale riding a Ferris wheel going, wee. That's a. Come on, it's fun.
and then Ellie's like going for the wants to go to the aquarium, and like just like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, wait, what? She's like, Tommy's over there. He's like, we don't know that that's Tommy.
Yeah,
Fuck off, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it was, he'd want me to do this. But yeah, but he probably doesn't want to get killed, you know?
Yeah, he probably wouldn't want you to do it. That's why he's here to like fucking come save you.
So she's gunning to go. Jesse's like, well, hold your horses, which I know you can't do in every possible sense of that phrase. And Tommy needs help, and that's where they're going. So they get into it. Jesse confesses that he voted no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a sack of shit. Because it wasn't in the best interest of the community. And Ellie goes off on his community, says, fuck your community. Her community was beaten to death in front of her, so they go their separate ways.
Yeah, Jesse's immediately like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I hope you make it.
Yep, good luck, bye.
Hope you don't die. Bye.
Fucking dumb bitch.
So it's nighttime now, Mike, and Dean is still in the theater, and Isaac's getting his shave on for some reason.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that little scene there.
You have to, I mean, it's very quick.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is it here? Like, why do you have to, you need a close shave before you,
he wants to look good for his funeral, you know?
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I guess. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just, I don't know, how he gets ready for war.
Listen, they might put my outsides or insides on the outside, but I'm going to have a good face for that open casket.
You know, if these Seraphites are on a fucking island, who gives a shit?
Like, they keep coming over.
Well, then fucking, you can watch the fucking water. You have binoculars, telescopes. Like, you could just keep an eye on if they're going to take their stupid little rowboats over.
Yeah, I mean, Mike.
Why ask me?
My wife's dead.
I don't have that. Do I have that one? Oh, no. I don't think I have it.
I know I had that one.
Why do you want to know? You have questions?
There we go.
I have so many questions.
All right.
I mean, I guess this storm is probably makes sense for them to go to the island because they have motorboats. They make lots of noise. So a thunderstorm would kind of give them a little cover.
A little bit, I guess, maybe.
You know?
But yeah, Ellie makes her way to the motorboats, only to discover, yes, there's a big military operation underway. Bunch of people on motorboats. Which so spoilers, not spoiler. But just so you know, Mike and I hung out in person on Monday. So we talked a little bit about our some of the things that we're disgruntled about. And one of the big ones is, where are they getting the fucking fuel for these motorboats?
That's right.
Where's she getting batteries for the flashlights?
Mm-hmm.
And other questions that Williams so astutely pointed out that we have.
Yes.
But the biggest question, Mike, is what the fuck is the point of this next scene where she gets on a boat, gets flipped by a wave, and washes up on Scar Island?
She's like, cowabunga, dude! For one, you got to go straight into that fucking wave, all right? You know, you got to get the bow of that boat up. You know, you got to gun it. You got to fucking, you know, your motor on the back. You got to make sure you point it, you take it out a little bit. So, you know, pushes down, pushes the bow up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to ride that wave straight up. You turn there, you're going to flip over. And 2, that fucking boat would have sank to the ground. That's bottom of the ocean that boat would be in. It would not pop up like that. It's not a fucking pontoon. Like, that's so dumb. And then Ellie, the boat and Ellie, like, make it to shore, like, on the island. Like, she didn't go that far. And that wave, I was assuming, would just push her back to where she was, but I don't know. I don't live near the ocean, so whatever. That's actually fine. But yeah, this whole scene of her getting to this island is so dumb.
Mm-hmm. So she washes up on shore. She's spotted by a Seraphite kid. There's a whistle. She gets captured. She tells him that she isn't a wolf, and she's like, "Tell him, kid." Kid doesn't talk, and instead he does the disemboweling motion.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Cool kid.
It's cool that they also have a fucking noose and a fire just ready to go at all times.
Doesn't take long.
Yeah, it is weird. I thought, like, how the fuck did they see her anyway? Like, I don't know. I guess they got people posted all around the island, I guess.
Well, I mean, that kid was standing right
But
there.
it's fucking... But it's dark, like, how would they see Ellie even get to shore? Or, like, I don't know.
The kid was
I guess
right
you can have... Yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah.
So... Yeah,
but then they hear a didgeridoo go off, and they're like, "Oh, the didgeridoo means war."
Well, wait. So this is the end of Ellie, right? She's getting strung up. Nope, just in the nick of time. The didgeridoo. So apparently the WLF are attacking the Scar Village, so they leave her there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just cut her throat.
Right. Or leave her hanging.
She's not going anywhere.
Shoot her with an arrow.
So she gets back
or you
on the
have
boat.
guns. They have bolt action rifles. Or like you said, they can just cut her.
Hammers.
Yeah, right.
Hammer launcher.
Use the tack hammer.
So she gets back on the boat that's also conveniently there and heads back towards the aquarium. It's a totally fucking pointless scene.
Yeah, I think it was just reiterate that so people know that where the wolves were going, that they were going to the island for wartime,
I guess.
big battle time, to try to take them all out at once, I guess. I don't think we needed it. I just think that's the reason.
There was the after the show thing, one of the writers of the game, she said that there was going to be a scene in the game, or a part in the game, where she washes up on like a Scar Island, and that it got cut, and then it's like, oh, it'd be fun to flirt with that again for the show. It's like, no, it wouldn't. A show adaptation is the last place you put like something would be cool if, like, you know who else fucking did that? Westworld season 4. And look what happened there.
Yep. You get canceled just like them.
So she gets to the aquarium. There's explosions in the background. Shit's going down. And then we get our 3 or 4 minutes of some sneaky.
Yes. Way too long for sneaky.
For 50, yeah.
It's because that's exactly how it was in the game. They wanted to show this shit, and I'm like, I get it, but
building suspense, but you don't need 4 minutes to do it.
But they want to fucking make all these sets that are just like the game, and like show it. Oh, it happened just like that in the game. Like, it doesn't fucking matter how it happened in the game. All right, you're adapting this for TV.
Mm-hmm.
Tell a good story. The rest will be fine. Like some of the stuff that they cut away to, just to show, hey, look at this. This was in the game. See, look, we made the set look just like that shit shouldn't even be noticeable. In my opinion, like it should be real subtle, and you shouldn't notice it unless you like really are totally into the game, or maybe you do see it on a second watch. Mm-hmm. It should be cool like that. Like Game of Thrones did this shit all the time. Like to where there was tons of subtle shit I never noticed until you like on a second watch. You're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, that
can't put those details in there
before it was blown to shit.
Yeah.
So Ellie finds Mel and Owen, who are in some sort of argument. Apparently, Mel wants to bail because Abby has some sort of dipshit plan about going to Scar Island. Ellie does the hands up with Joel's gun. No one's like, no fucking way, it's you, man. I kept you alive, right? They claim that they don't know where Abby is, so Ellie's like, we're going to play the map game.
Just like Joel taught me in the first season.
Yep. Except she wasn't there for that.
I know. He told her off camera, if you ever have two people and need to find out where somebody is, do this.
So there's
or butt fuck them.
That's the Joel way. We got the butt fuck-a-meter, and you turn it.
And Ellie's like, you'll tell me where she is, or I'm going to shoot you right in the baby.
All right. So we have a tense few seconds before Owen's like, okay, I'll show you. And then he goes for his gun, and Ellie shoots him through the throat. Owen drops dead. There's a pause. Mel turns. We see the bullet went clean through Owen into a filing cabinet, but not before conveniently cutting Mel's carotid artery.
Yeah.
So right away, I'm out. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
I honestly kind of liked it a little bit. Like, it was fine. Like,
really?
I think the way it kind of turned out, I was like, whoa, all right. And it's Joel's big ass stupid gun. So I'm like, all right. And then, uh-oh.
Well, here's the problem. I have a couple problems with this. One is how they had to be lined up for that to work.
Yeah, I know.
Because she looks over, and the bullet holes. It's not like it's directly behind her.
Right.
It's off to the side. And also, Owen is fucking taller.
Yeah.
By a lot, even with his knees bent. When he reached for the gun, he was still taller than she was.
Hit a bone and ricocheted.
So it hits something in
the magic bullet back into the left.
Down, but once it nicks her artery, it goes up a little more.
Yes.
It's like a wiffle. It's a wiffle bullet. Okay, so Mel's bleeding out, and we find out that she's pregnant too.
What? Now this part, I was like, oh well, that's dumb.
Yep. So she hands Ellie a knife, and she does an Uncle Joey, and she's like, cut it out.
Ellie's like, all right, I'm going to be a dad.
Ellie's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And Mel starts giving directions, but then the delirium sets in. She's like, you're doing good. You're doing real good.
Low transverse.
Is it out? Meanwhile, Ellie's in full panic. She hasn't done shit. So Mel dies along with her baby. Super traumatic scene. It's supposed to show us that Ellie's no better than Jesse, and Jesse's no better than Ellie, and also Ellie's this terrible person for doing this, and she's a murderer like Joel, and blah, 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 blah. Except she's not. Right? Like, this is like we're like Ellie's the monster at the end of the story. She's not. She fired in self-defense. And what happened is this fucking bullshit accident that could never happen unless it was written in a story.
Yep. She should have cut that damn baby out, man.
Yeah, what's the worst that could have happened?
That's what I'm saying. Like exactly. So, I'm sure it's a pretty complicated procedure when you're trying to keep the mom alive. And then it's probably still complicated maybe when you're trying to fucking keep the baby alive, or maybe not. Maybe, you can fucking just cut the shit out of the mom and then fucking reach in there and pull that baby out.
Yeah, pull the first episode of House of the Dragon.
It's just fucking good meat in there, Fucking keep that baby out.
Just need to be, I forgot his name. What's the king's name in House of the Dragon?
Holy shit, I forgot. Joffrey.
Oh, man. Anyway, but yeah, just do that. Do what he did. Well, he had somebody else do it, but I don't know. Anyway, so Mike, I'm gonna let you in on a little something. Between the last two episodes of The Last of Us, I actually saw the death scenes for Nora, Owen, and Mel from the video game.
Okay.
And I will say that I do think Nora's death is better in the show. I think it's way cooler. This one is complete fucking nonsense compared to the game. This one's so stupid. In the game, have you seen it?
No, I have not.
So in the game, what happens? Owen goes for Ellie, gets shot. Mel then tries to stab Ellie with the knife instead of being like, cut it out. And they struggle a bit, and Ellie kills Mel. Meanwhile, Owen's still alive and bleeding out on the floor and is trying to tell Ellie that Mel is propagating a hand before he dies.
Okay.
But he doesn't he dies before. But Ellie unzips Mel's coat and makes the discovery. And then she has her traumatic little scene, like, oh my God, what have I done? And that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough. That's all that you need, but it's fucking HBO. So let's do the worst thing possible to pregnant women, even if it's completely unbelievable. Like House of the Dragon managed to do it 4 times over the course of a 7-season episode. So Last of Us has to do it at least once.
Yeah.
Obnoxious.
You know, that baby was probably still alive in there for a while.
I was going to look up how long.
Yeah, I didn't want to know. I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm going to Google that. I wonder what, I don't need to know that.
I also don't want this in my search history.
Yeah, I don't need to know. Yeah, exactly. That was part of it. Because I'm like, that'll put me on a list. Hey, Google. How long does a baby stay alive? And a dead mother.
So Tommy and Jesse show up and discover Ellie in the scene, and they get her out of there.
Yep, and Joel's like, you are a terrible father.
Joel is? The ghost of Joel?
Yeah. Joel. Ellie!
You didn't do a little better.
Simba. You see him in the fucking storm clouds. Why didn't you cut that baby out?
So we're back at the theater. Tommy and Jesse are trying to figure out their plan to get out of Seattle. Ellie comes in. Tommy assures her that those two were a part of it and they made their choices. And fuck them. And then he goes to finish packing.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse and Ellie have another heart-to-heart. Everything's great. You know, they understand each other now.
I am so glad that Ellie was walking on that stage, and I'm like, you better fucking not play a song. You better.
Well, when they were in the bookstore, like a guitar starts playing, it's like she's not playing a fucking. There's not a guitar in the bookstore. it was just background music.
See you in heaven.
Would you know my name?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, see, we keep getting more from Jesse. Get to know more of him. And we hear some shots being fired. So what do we do when we hear shots fired? Run as fast as you can, right towards them.
What's happening over here? So yeah, Ellie and Jesse rush to the door, and as soon as it opens, Jesse is immediately killed with a bullet to the head. And Ellie takes cover, and she's like, Jesse Christ!
What we don't know, what we'll find out in season 3, is that it was Dina that shot Jesse.
Oh, no.
So we don't see who shoots Jesse. We just see him get shot. Yeah. And he's still going to be alive. He's going to be like, just because someone gets shot in the face like this doesn't mean they're dead.
You wish that you had Jesse's girl.
Very nice.
It's just like, my baby already has a dad, and her name is Ellie. Bang! No, it turns out it's Abby, and Abby tells Ellie to stand up. She's got Tommy on the ground, gun to his head. Ellie throws out the gun, begs her to let Tommy go. And Abby's like, he killed my friends. And Ellie's like, no, he didn't. I did. But it was an accident. It's like, well, one of them wasn't an accident.
Right.
2 of them weren't really an accident.
Yes.
1 was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And by association, a second one. But like 50% accident. But yeah, she's the one that Abby wants. Joel did what he did to her dad to save her. And Abby's like, "We let you live, and you wasted it."
Pow.
And we get a gunshot, and we cut to black. Abby wakes up. Manny's in the doorway and says, "Hey, kiddo." And it was all a dream. Manny tells her that Isaac is waiting. She gets up, goes outside. We see the huge scale of the WLF operation in Seattle, and it says, "Seattle, day one, credits."
Yep.
See you next season, Mike.
Yeah, and then they start playing football, and
Are you ready for some football?
Seattle Seahawk Tua's stadium. I call them the Seahawk Tuas because they suck. Suck it, Seahawks fans. Your 2025 season is gonna suck. Yeah, not a fan of how this. I don't really like cliffhangers like this. Like, this was not. I mean, sure, cliffhangers can be fine. Plenty of shows I like had cliffhangers. Game of Thrones had cliffhangers, but they still had a full story within their season.
Yeah.
Full satisfying story, usually a resolution. And then like episode 10, something would happen to where it would leave you wanting more.
Right. And like, that's the thing with these shows, you never know if it's going to come back the next season, because look at Wheel of Time.
Right.
That was, we were going to be a 5-season show. Got canceled after season 3. You're not going to get a conclusion to that.
I was just going to start watching it too.
You're gonna,
I'm like, damn it.
You're not missing much. I saw season 1. I have a real hate relationship with the books in general. Fucking 14 books, and most of them are nothing. And then I'm like, how could they possibly make this worse? And they did. The first season is so far from the books that it's.
I've heard the first season is like really kind of slow and boring, but then the other seasons get a little better. And I'm pretty sure I watched some of the first season, like maybe like 2 episodes, and I'm like, oh, this is really slow, like when it first came out. And then I never picked it back up.
Yeah, I didn't see season 2 or 3. I saw the first episode of season 2, and it didn't hold my interest enough to keep it up. But season 1, it might as well have been Mission Impossible 2 for me. It's like, I'm not going to watch any more of this.
Yeah.
So
it's just all the characters. I don't care about almost any of them. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll care about Abby and some of these other characters this next season, but
well, that's the thing.
I don't think I will. Like, I don't like Ellie's face. She looks like an AI version of Owen Wilson's daughter. Next time you see her, I mean, check it out. That's exactly her face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The problem is, and this is something that I noticed, I was looking something up. I don't remember what it was, but I ended up in the Last of Us Reddit subreddit. And there are people that talk about how amazing this was, how what an amazing Abby she's going to be, and how excited they are for the next season. And that's the only people that I can think of that would be anticipating a 3rd season at this point, because
the people in the video game people. Yeah.
People who know the video game and the people who love the video game.
I'm surprised they'd be into it, or at least into it with Abby, because like Abby apparently is totally different in the show than the video game. Like, video game Abby is like apparently like buff as shit, and like she breaks people's necks and shit. That's like her. She doesn't stab people, for her sneak attack. She like breaks people's necks and shit. I don't know.
Well,
I'm only saying because I've heard so many other stupid things why this show's a deal breaker for fucking the video game people. So
yeah, I think these are the people that like the game and played the game all the way through.
Okay. Yes.
So they're more likely to be forgiving.
Yes.
Because they're sane.
People that have played it all the way through. Yes. Okay.
So, but that's the thing. It's like being excited for the next season of a show because you're anticipating certain scenes that are going to happen is no way to run a show.
Yep. 100%.
for the rest of us that aren't familiar with the game, we have no reason to give a flying fuck about Abby.
Exactly.
And you're going to tell us that we're going to have a whole season of what Abby was up to those 3 days? I don't care. I care less.
Right. At this point, I don't think the story should have been told this way. Because the story might be good. I don't know yet. Because I've only seen, half of it. Half of it.
Well, that's the thing. If you were going to do that, what you should have done is save the Joel death for this episode and do some more with like some other characters or something like that. And then like you can do, I'm not saying you can't do day 1, day 2, day 3 with Ellie and then do day 1, day 2, day 3 with Abby, but you got to do it in the same season.
Yeah. That's how,
you can't be like, well, join us next season and find out how we got here. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Yeah. Because they could have really expanded a lot of these characters too, I think.
There's so many characters that
there's no depth to any of them. Like,
yeah. Like Isaac is barely in it. Like he gets a whole almost a whole episode and we don't know anything about him really.
Right. So
like,
we could
he got to where he was.
So if, like you said, if they saved the Joel death, I would have been okay. As long as they could have added whatever interesting stuff in there and gave us a lot more character depth about any of the characters, especially like Jesse, because Jesse fucking died. So I would have cared way more about him dying. We could have knew more about Abby and her crew, like leading up to Joel's death, not even day 1, day 2, day 3, like just them on their way. So I don't know, man.
Mike,
I don't know, man. I can bitch and complain about all this, but I always say like these people write better than I could. So
I don't think they do.
But that doesn't mean. But here's the thing: that doesn't mean like it's not frustrating because like they're better than me, but that doesn't mean necessarily they are good writers. Or or presenting a good story.
Like, okay, like we got a job in writing as a show writer, and we write shows for a living. It's like, yeah, I know a lot of people that went to school for lots of things and are still not very good at their job, but they still are employable.
Yeah.
So it's when somebody says, and these are video game writers, and somebody that's like adapting it and it's like, oh, what if we do this silly fucking thing and hint at something that was cut because it wasn't good enough to make it in the game. It's like, well, who gives a shit about that?
Yep. It just doesn't present as well. So for a video game, it probably worked out really well because so what happens in the video game, like this cuts to black just like this. And then you fucking start as Abby day 1. Yeah.
That's
immediately you can keep continuing.
Yes.
So that's fine.
That's the medium for that.
Yeah.
Books, a video game or a book can do that. A television show cannot.
Right.
And unless you're an absolute fan of the source material and you know what's going to happen and you have a reason to stick around for it. Anybody who only watches The Last of Us show doesn't have a real reason to stick around other than, oh, did Ellie really get shot? Well, in that case, just fucking wait till season 4.
So that's another problem with this next season is that since I don't really care much about the characters, I don't care now what leads up to it. Like, I can't think of what they could show me next season that is going to make this whole last season 2 worthwhile. Like, they still end up at the same point, with like Ellie apparently getting shot, which I have a theory. I don't think that Ellie gets shot.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Either Dina fucking shoots Abby because we don't see Dina, So she probably shoots Abby, or fucking Tommy was right there and probably fucking, kicks her legs out from under her, right at the right second. And her shot misses Ellie. I don't know. Or Dina's just off in the corner and sees Jesse and she fucking shoots herself. She's like, fucking, my baby dad is dead. Foster dad is a fucking monster. Like, I'm done.
What was I going to say? Oh, or that when Ellie's going, no, she's actually yelling at somebody else.
Yeah.
that's making the move. It's like how it's how supposedly Jon Snow was yelling at Arya to go for the Night King when he was distracting the dragon and just screaming at him.
Dude, that's probably what happens. She's probably saying no to Dina, because Dina like fucking sneaks up behind her, is about to shoot her. You know, and now since Dina fucking kills Abby, oh dang, Ellie fucking, she took that from Ellie.
Now Dina's the bad guy.
Yeah. Anyway, I got off track. We were.
I was going to ask what the fungus moment of the week was.
I don't even know. I don't know. The fucking probably the boat. You know, the boat not boat sinking. Yeah.
Actually, the absolute batshittery of Mel's death manages to topple the waste of time that was Scar Island. Best line of the scene, standout scene. There's nothing about this episode I particularly like. Actually, the only thing that I think stands out for me is Park going, "What the fuck? Who gives a shit about Abby?" to Isaac.
Right.
She's basically saying what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of actually interesting things that happen in this episode as far as like, I don't know. I just don't agree with probably the execution of how the episode went. But I mean, if you think about it, like, dude, fucking Ellie just killed 2 people. One who was pregnant. Fucking Dina, she told Dina about Joel, and now Dina's like abandoning her. Jesse's fucking dead. Like, there's a bunch of different little things that like fucking happen for Ellie. I don't know. I just don't agree with like the execution of everything.
And you're not gonna, but yeah, so all that stuff's happening, but you got to wait till season 4 for that.
Yeah.
Or at the end of season 3.
Right. Like, is Ellie still gonna want to be a daddy? Or is she like, fuck, man, I don't want any part of that. I almost had to cut a baby out. Like, I'm not ready for this shit, man. I still hate that she said that, like, I'm gonna be a dad. See, I think Jesse in this episode also was like kind of pointing that out, like, hey, I'm the dad, all right? Because he says that like to her, you know, like, I'm the dad. I'm a dad. I can't die now, you know, like.
She's like, you left an E out of that word.
Yeah.
Speaking of characters that need to be dead, fucking everyone. I don't care anymore.
You know, that's a bummer, man. We'll see how we feel, I guess, you know, if this show actually does make it to a 3rd season. I kind of wanted to, just because I want to see how this plays out. So.
Yeah, I'm.
And I thought about spoiling myself and seeing, but I'm like, no, I can't fucking do that. I can't see what happens. I'm not gonna spoil myself, and then because then I'll ruin my whole perspective on it. You know, I'm like, nope. I'll just have to wait and watch.
Speaking of wait, that's pretty much gonna do it for our coverage of Last of Us Season 2, because there's no reason to cover it now that the thing's over. Just we're going to still talk about Last of Us Season 2 for the rest of the year.
It wouldn't surprise me if it does get canceled, like 3 months from now. You know, we're like, actually, we're not going to do it.
Because if anything, if we know anything about HBO, they love shows that start over from the beginning.
Right. What the fuck are we going to cover? That's might be it for the year. I don't know of anything else. Yeah. The only other thing I was thinking about is maybe Derry. Welcome to Derry. That could be good, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not into Stephen King stuff.
I thought about, because I think Star Trek Strange New Worlds comes out this, in July or something. Yeah. But I'm like, man, I kind of really like that show. I don't know if I like casually just watching it.
Yeah, there's not a lot to... Yeah, those shows... That was something that Sarah and I discovered with Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Shows that are episodic like that and don't have a season-long story are really hard to do podcasts like this about.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, if we think of something, we will let you know. Otherwise, it's going to be Night of the Seven Kingdoms next year.
Right.
But you can always follow us on social media, or the one social media that I have. The link to that is in the show notes on Blue Sky. I'll be doing more with the website to make that a little more interesting, I think. Maybe if we can't find something to cover in an audio format, maybe we'll write some too long didn't watches for other shows.
Maybe we'll cover a movie or something here and there, you know?
That'd be cool. I'll do some movies. I still have to watch a million Impossibles.
Yeah. Telling you, I think you'd like them. I mean, as long as you're in the mood for a good action movie, like...
I'm always in the mood for a good action movie.
Well, they're all good. Like, the second one was the worst one, so...
So nobody pulls their faces off anymore in any of the movies?
They do, but it's not like as fucking... No, it's not as goofy. Like, it's not nearly as good. Like, the second one was fucking kind of dumb.
Where'd the tits go?
Even the end of the first one was a little bit silly, but man, they're pretty good. I like them.
Okay.
So, yeah, try it out. Try it out. I still haven't seen the Thunderbolts. I'm gonna watch that probably. Maybe I'll go see that this weekend.
Sounds cool.
Oh yeah, Fantastic Four. I'm looking forward to that actually.
I still don't care.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, we already talked about this.
We talked about that on Monday.
Yeah.
They need to give up on trying to make the Fantastic Four work
Yeah.
in a movie format.
Well, we talked about it on the podcast too a little bit.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, about the Marvel stuff at the end of the podcast.
Too fucking cartoony.
Mhm.
Stretchy guy is not a serious superhero in the cinematic universe.
I think there's a couple other movies coming out later this year. I'll have to look them up, but yeah, maybe we'll find a couple movies that we both want to cover.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah. All right, listeners, make some recommendations for some shows if you know.
For sure. Mailbag at Watchers on the Couch or anywhere else. The YouTube comment section of this podcast. Blue Sky, anything, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us if you really want to get a hold of us. So until next time, I'm Tim.
And I'm Mike.
And now our watch has ended.
Don't get your mushroom tip bit off. Don't run into gunfire blindly.
Don't get your Jesse tip. Oh, no. Until next season.